I wonder how many people know that The Wizard of Oz was one of the first protest books ever written. Well, I just told you, you should have been listening. I had a hard time finding the book here in Springfield. But we went out to California and I found it in the coolest bookstore in the world in Santa Cruz, California. Read it on the plane coming back in about 2 hours. I wasn't very impressed with it. And I was talking with my daughter about it, and she said, well, we had to study that book in school. I said, really? She said, yeah, all of the characters represented something, either political or had problems with the way things were going. So I looked it up. Turns out that the scarecrow represents farmers and the plight of the farmers at the time. And I thought, well, that sort of sounds familiar. The Tin Man represented industry, the steel industry, and industry in general, and the fact that they were trying to organize, make their lives a little bit easier. The yellow brick road was actually representative of the gold standard. And the silver slippers, and there were silver slippers in the book, not ruby. The silver slippers represented the silver standard, and the Emerald City represented the green, worthless paper money that was being distributed to take the place of the gold and the silver that people were using. And they didn't like it. The flying monkeys represented the indigenous people of the day, or of this country, I should say, and the way that they were treated. The monkeys even said in the book that they were once upon a time free to fly from tree to tree and gather nuts and berries and live where they wanted and do what they wanted. And then when the citizens of Oz moved in, that was taken away from them. Oz, it turns out, is actually the abbreviation for ounce, which is why he used it, because gold and silver were measured by ounce. And that was taken away when the worthless paper money, represented again by the Emerald City, showed up. And the other creature that I wanted to talk about was the wizard himself, who represented all the horrible politicians of the time who lied their way into office, continued to lie while they were in office, promised things that were not given. And I thought, where have I heard that recently? So I wrote this, probably my first and only protest song, I guess. It's called Ounce. We're heading down the golden road, the farmer, the steel worker, and I. We'll try to trade in our silver slippers for a bigger piece of the pie. Not sure what it'll be just yet. The farm's no longer ours. The steel mill has turned to rust. Only silence in the old bell tower. The wizard's tweets are doing great. His minions say it's true. They're in their emerald palaces. They got it all from me and you. People were here before we came and showed us how to use the earth. told of sacred burial sites, plants that heal, and of the wildlife's worth. But although the land was huge with room for all, we couldn't get enough. We killed and stole, and in the end showed we were small instead of tough. But the wizard tweets we're doing great. His minions say it's true. They're in their emerald palaces. They got it all from me and you. So we're left to wander into a future without much of a plan. A naive and struggling band of souls, an uncertain everyman. And the wealthy keep their walls built high with riches that they crave. While the rest of us work day and night to buy an early grave. But the wizard tweets we're doing great. His minions say it's true. They're in their emerald palaces. They got it all from me and you.